And welcome back to Let's Play River City Girls 2. This time we're going to be playing as the guy who's just too cool for school, Riki. I have done the things that I typically do when switching over the characters. I've bought all the available food items that boost the stats I actually care about. I've also bought a couple additional moves from the dojo. Hopefully we'll get to show off a bit of what Riki can do. Riki is pretty similar to Misako. He's a very straightforward character with simple to complete combos, but he doesn't really have that much in the way of extension. Riki does have some pretty good options for wall bouncing, though. And he also does quite a lot of stun damage. Enemies have a very high chance of being stunned. One thing that's a bit of unfortunate about Riki, and there's another character that also shares this problem, his charged ground attack, the one that lifts the enemy off the ground for an additional combo, his positioning for it's a little finicky, so it doesn't always go off like it's supposed to. And I just need to check the map. Okay, it's not on this one, it's on the next double screen, I like to call it. One of my least favorite things about Uptown is all the areas in it look extremely similar, so it's pretty easy to lose track of what specific screen has what specific stores or locations on it. Anyways, the reason I was checking the map here is because we actually have a kitty to collect in this area. Like I said at the very start of the game, when the map is red, that means there is something for you to collect. One thing that's so obnoxious about this game is when you're just trying to grab a collectible or whatever, the enemies just love to get in your way.
Found a cat. Maybe we should keep it? No.
That's actually kind of interesting. Usually Riki is the ditzier one to Kunio. I guess it actually depends on who's player one. Although, like I said, Misako and Kyoko always have the same script, regardless of who's being played in that situation. Now that we've gotten that all taken care of, you know what the heck, let's show off some of Riki's moves. There's his special. I don't really care for that one too much. It's not that great. He has, I've gotten his full aerial combo. You press the X button in the air 3 times and you'll send enemies flying. You can also just do it twice, or whoops, over committed there, but you can just do 2 hits, do your Y attack, and then do your special. Riki's heavy attack in the air is unique in that it doesn't launch enemies downward or anything. It actually launches Riki forward, allowing him to continue his assault, and he can do his aerial special off of it, which is another pretty standard combo that does a lot of good damage with him. Yeah, like I said, Riki's got very straightforward combos that do good damage, and he does a lot of stun damage, which can actually be a bit undesirable on New Game Plus, where enemies have a lot more health. It means often that Riki kind of drops his combo, because stun has weird effects on how enemies stay in combo. Also got a new assist here. One of these bag ladies is actually pretty powerful if you can scoop the enemies up into it. You want to watch out for these bag ladies in general because they do a ton of damage, especially if you get hit by that attack that is displayed in the assist. Just multiple hits of huge damage can like just completely decimate your entire health bar if you don't have a lot of stamina, which I don't. Alright, so we haven't saved talking to me Bobo, so we can just talk to him, skip through that, and get into the club.
This place looks classy.
Yeah, in a sort of trashy way, I guess.
Alright, so with that little aside out of the way, let's head to...
Ladies and gentlemen, who's ready to party tonight?
By party, do you mean hand you your ass again?
Yeah, after we kick it off you.
Nice.
What are you two doing here? Security!
What's the matter, Ken? Can't fight your own battles?
Hell no! Someone, everyone, dispose of them! I'm out of here!
Well, that was anticlimactic.
I wouldn't say that, considering how many Yakuza are about to attack us.
Yeah, this is actually kind of interesting, because I did not know that Kunio and Riki switched scripts depending on who was player one, so that might be the case for other combinations of characters, but I'm not 100% sure. Still, so many things to learn about games as I play them. I haven't really messed around with the different partner settings. Also, we're in a lock screen. Get a unique disco ball lock for this one, which is funny. But yeah, one annoying thing about setting the partner voices is that it always defaults back to Kyoko, regardless of what you had it set to last time you played, which I think is just a design oversight or possibly a bug. More than likely just a design oversight, though, so it's kind of annoying if you want a specific combo of characters. Every time you load your save, you have to change that back, but it's not a big deal either. Anyways, we're getting into the point in the game where we're going to start more frequently seeing stronger variations of enemies, like these blue Lahara-looking variants of the Yakuza have more health than the basic grunt variants that generally have the same assist when we recruit them. These stronger enemies also often come with better or stronger versions of assists from more common variants of them. Here, this Yakuza female is a zombie enemy. Zombie enemies are the strongest enemies in the game, having the most health and doing the most damage of any enemy in their category. They'll pretty much always have
Chicken move. Ken sicking his goons on us, then bailing out the back.
Yeah, but at least we can build up our XP.
XP.
Experience? Like how this is a good life experience for us, something we'll always remember?
Right.
That reminds me of killing the silver monkey in Mother 3, and instead of getting any experience points, it just says it was a good experience. Anyway, you may have noticed that we got a pop-up from our phone there. That's because it's this guy.
Sup, you looking for trouble? Cause it's got a way of finding me.
This guy is Wes, another character from River City Ransom Underground, so I don't really know him that well. He's not that good, honestly. His assist is really awkward. Yeah, it's gonna take some time to charge, so let's just get into the next room before we try it out. Alright, heading into here. This is another pretty annoying section of this area. That floor... couldn't get away. But yes, it lights up and electrocutes. The electrocution happens in the same pattern every time, so next it's going to be on the sides, and then the final pattern will be going across the top and the bottom, so we'll have to stay in the center. The electrocution is mostly just annoying. It does not deal that much damage, which unfortunately means it also does not really help you out when the enemies get picked up by it. Yeesh. And I always hate these fights with the hazards that hit you with like either shock or burn, just because it's really tedious to deal with, and also it's a very good way to get your assists damaged, so yeah, I can't even use Wes here. Boy. Fortunately, when you have these hazards to deal with, they typically go easy on the enemy counts for you. Fortunately, looks like on landing, the bag lady does not get hurt by that. I don't remember what her actual name is, so I'm just calling her the bag lady because of the handbag. Which kind of makes her sound like a crazy old cat lady, but yeah, not a big deal. Got another zombie enemy here. I feel like I was going to say something more about zombie enemies, but does not really matter. Riki becomes a lot more interesting once we get access to all his specials, because he has some pretty unique ones, including his side special attack is very unique and has some interesting opportunities for wall combos, as well as just a sort of a zone trapping tool. Okay, yeah, okay, that's 2 down. Get some chili here, which is nice, although we'd get an apple once the fight is over anyway. Okay. So, heading up here, on this robot's arm, we've got a selfie opportunity. There we go, cool photo for cool dude Riki. Kind of wish your voice partner also appeared in these. If you're playing 2-player, all characters present, so usually will probably be 2, but you can have up to 4 players in the game. They will be in the photo, which is pretty neat, honestly. I haven't actually seen any of what 4-player co-op is like. Now, this room that we're going into, this bathroom, it is just a dead end, but as you can see, got a lot of Yakuza henchmen. I guess they've been beat up. When I first came to this room, I just kind of assumed they were just partying a little too hard and had a crash. But it's also possible that they just had their faces caved in. We also see that the Yakuza henchman who had the Uzi was not a unique individual. He has many identical brothers, and they are doing far worse than him. At least the one that we are familiar with. He was able to evade an explosion. With that all said and done, let's get into this room and see what awaits us here.
Who's that?
She's got some moves.
Bet they didn't make her play some video game to get in here.
Shut up! I just took out a dozen Yakuza bodyguards. I can take out a few more.
Is she referring to us?
It'd be pretty hard to confuse us for some Yakuza goons.
Hey girl, I like your shoes. What's your name?
Shut your face!
she might take a bit to warm up to us.
We tend to have that effect on people.
We're not with the Yakuza. In fact, we're also fighting them.
Right. That basically puts us on the same side. We should team up.
Is it working?
I can't tell. She still looks pretty intense.
Maybe that's just her standard expression.
All right, you Yakuza scum. You came to dance, but be prepared to die.
Boss time! It's Provy. She is another character from River City Ransom Underground, one of the main characters that you have at the start of the game. Also, that was a little glitchy. Let's see if we can't do this. Nope. Alright, so Provy has a lot of interesting special moves that you do not want to get scooped up by because they do a lot of damage. By comparison, her standard combos are not that threatening. So, one good set of combo... Whoop, here we go. So, once you damage her enough, she'll start doing this breakdancing move across the stage, and also the robots will become active and start shooting those laser shockwaves at you, which are pretty annoying, and they just love to come into play when you're about to pick Provy up into a combo, like right now, but luckily I was able to commit to that one. They tend to fire in set patterns, so the blue one's firing now. Also, that was a move that Riki unlocked via leveling that I forgot to show up. We can now do a launcher by holding the jump button during a combo. There's the full aerial combo there. Okay, not able to complete that. I should probably go into a special move off of that. Also note that the punching fists of the Rock'em Sock'em robots there, those do damage if you get knocked into them. But they also do damage to Provy should you knock her into them. And yeah, as you can see, she has a lot of sweeping moves that do tons of damage if you get hit by them, so be very careful on approach. Luckily, when she stops to taunt, like she so often does, it's a good opportunity to hit her, and she's also stunned whenever coming out of that attack. Let's do this. Nope, was not able to get the special move there. And that seemed like a good idea in my head. Oh dear, we're actually pretty low on health here. Let's hopefully get through this. Yeah, the robots start firing. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is not looking too good. Okay, if we can just finish her off. We'll be careful here. Wait for that robot to finish his... Okay, here we go. If I can just dodge this last attack. Dodge the robot. Come on, Provy, finish. Okay, should be able to take her down here. Nope. Just need a little bit more. Come on. No! Okay. No, whoa. She can chain those like a champ. Yes! Oh, that was so close.
All right, pull it. It's enough.
See? Told you we weren't the bad guys.
That doesn't prove anything. Other than you like fighting.
And dancing. Speaking of, not the time. Shoot.
Well, yeah, I can tell from your fighting style. You got nothing to do with these Yakuza goons I've been busting up recently. My name's Provy.
Masako. And Kyoko. What are you doing here, Provy? Aside from looking like hella fresh on the dance floor.
I'm looking for my friend Chris. That Ken guy might have taken her. I tracked him here and was about to beat the info out of him when you two showed up and he split.
Oh. Sorry. Yeah, that's our bad.
No worries. I've been chasing around town for the past week. I can be patient a few more hours.
Maybe we can help.
Doubt it.
No, seriously, we're like really great at fighting.
I can see that. Though just know, I kinda let you win.
Uh-huh, sure. Where was the last place you saw your friend Chris?
The arcade. We just set the 2-player top score when Ken and his crew showed up.
Get wrecked! Oh, what's Chris look like?
Check out your social media feed. We were trending this morning.
What? What's going on?
What is it?
Someone posted embarrassing photos of us online!
You got that too, huh? It's that social media crew up in Technos.
Tech where?
The high-tech complex across town. You two aren't very observant, are you?
Sorry, what? I got distracted by these janky old photos of me.
Ever since that social media menace took over Technos, that place hasn't been the same. They've been hacking people's accounts and posting embarrassing info to shut them up. I don't know if it's related to Ken and Chris, but that was my next stop. They hacked my account this morning.
Let us come with you.
I don't know. I'm more into the solo thing.
But 3 is better than 2, that's basic math.
Well, not sure I can argue with that.
We'll help you find Chris, and together, we'll beat the crap out of that Ken guy.
Okay, fine. We'll give it a shot. But you two piss me off, and you're gone. Got it?
And we unlock Provy to play as. We'll be checking her out in the next video. Oof, that was close though. Yeah, those special moves do absolutely bonker damage. Fortunately, the EXP we got for finishing the fight there has given us a level up, so I am fully healed and ready to strike out in the next area. Now, the plot so far is that after defeating Provy, we've checked our social media feed and noticed that there are embarrassing photos posted of our main characters that unfortunately we can't see. They kind of did not fully commit to that one. But we just got a text message from the person who posted them, Suiko. So yeah, she has hacked us, and she is located in Technos, which is an area that's just opened up for defeating Provy. Technos is just past that gate where we saw the Abobo clone standing. You know what? We haven't had a chance to actually see what the heck West does, because he got shocked. He throws out that electrifying little baton. It's a bit awkward to actually hit anybody with it. Good way to do... Oh, hey, another level up. And we got our next stat, GB. That is for our ground charge attack that knocks enemies up. So now we can stock up 2 meters and use it repeatedly if we get a good combo going, or we can just use it sooner after we get the next one. The other plot point of interest is that Chris had gone missing, and Chris is another character from River City Ransom Underground, a friend of Provy, and we just got a text from her saying that she's looking for Provy. So yeah, that is a kind of a plot thread that just gets resolved as soon as it happens. Chris is now located in Capitol Avenue in Crosstown, so let's head back there, and it's just gonna be a short trip back to the bus stop, so let's just walk and discuss other things that are going on. So Provy is a pretty interesting character that we just unlocked. We'll be going into her in depth when we get to the next video, but I might actually do a little bit of money farming with her so that I can buy up a bunch of moves from the dojo, because Provy as a character is heavily based around special moves, and she's nothing too special if you do not have access to all of them. So we could head to Technos now to advance that plot thread with Suiko, but we can just delay that entirely and instead go to downtown. And I want to do that because for completing downtown, we will once again unlock another character. We want to head back to Capitol Avenue because that'll put us close to the bridge, which is a faster way to access downtown, my preferred way of getting there. Inside Capitol Avenue as well, here's Chris.
What are you looking at? Need some help, buddy?
Rather disappointingly, Chris does not have anything to say. Yeah, Chris does not have anything to say if you bring Provy to talk to her, which I feel like is a bit of a lost opportunity. So yeah, that whole plot thread with Chris going missing after her and Provy went to the arcade, yeah, that just goes nowhere. There's a few things in the game that are like that. Probably a casualty of an extended development period, but who knows. Perhaps they have plans for content updates or whatever, which would be a bit of a shame because I feel like there could have been more done with the base game, but whatever. Anyways, we'll hire Chris. And Chris is actually a really, really good assist. Hopefully we can check her out once we get to the next screen. Got a kitty here. We're doing pretty good on that quest. I'm not going to pursue the kitty quest too heavily, since we cannot complete it until we have access to almost all the areas in the game, so may as well just save it for one big roundup at the end, but I may as well pick up anything that we come across along the way. Anyway, summon in Chris, and she will create a shockwave that can hit enemies multiple times if you use it point blank, as well as scoop them off the ground, so it is some pretty crazy damage if you use it effectively. Also, you may remember that when we found our first secret area, we got a text saying that Alex was here waiting for us. So if we head along the bridge, there he is. And yes, he's a little NES sprite. I would imagine he knows the streets of River City better than anyone. We're going to replace Wes with him because Wes is not that great. Alex uses a dash with stone hands from the original River City Ransom.
Got a little patch over one eye. I hate this so much.
Riki, you seem so enthusiastic about getting the cats in the last video. Oh well. So that is what happens with the personality change. Anyways, the bridge has cars coming along it now, so be very careful with that. Upon reaching downtown, and yep, we're just in downtown now, we get a message from Godai. He has another side quest for us. Don't really care much for Godai, but completing his side quest is a good source of money, so we may as well see what he wants. Heading into downtown, you can enter downtown from multiple entrances, actually, and regardless of which one you enter, you will find this guy here waiting for you.
Hey, look, it's a kid.
Don't touch him. He looks angsty.
I am angsty.
See?
No one understands the depths of my despair.
Yep, that's pretty angsty.
What are you doing here, kid?
Stuff? What do you care?
We don't. But typically people we run into give us some kind of useful info.
Right. Got any for us?
We're all gonna die, and nothing we do before then matters.
That's not very helpful.
Never said I was. Now take off!
Listen, you little hooded sack of emo. We're trying to stop the Yakuza from taking over all our favorite spots.
Besides, this helps you too, seeing as how you live here.
Fine. There's some mysterious woman with legendary abs who's taken over downtown. If you find her, maybe she can help you out.
Any idea where in downtown?
Try the basketball court. The local Yakuza team usually plays there around now, and she usually clears them out soon after.
Thanks, kid. You're a lot more helpful than you look.
I'm a smoldering inferno of apathy.
That's obvious. See you around.
Nobody is going to know what the heck I'm referencing here, but this kid reminds me so much of Seth from High School Dreams, Best Friends Forever. Shoutouts to Dyslexiactic and Prox Jocks. Anyway, we got a unique store here, the Book Bistro. These books are expensive to buy, but they increase 2 stats when you buy them. Additionally, if you use them as consumables, they give you a temporary buff that makes certain weapons not break anymore. I don't really care about weapons, so these are meaningless to me. But once you have enough disposable income, absolutely come back and buy all of these so you get the double stat bonuses. Particularly the ones that increase the stamina and agility and stamina and attack. Those are pretty good right there. Heading on to the next screen, we're actually going to get a little bit more dialogue as soon as we cross over.
I wonder who that mystery woman is that Powder Kid talked about.
He mentioned legendary abs. Remember that shopkeeper with the platinum blonde hair?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it might be her.
Platinum blonde shopkeeper. If you remember from the first game, she managed to shop in downtown, and she was actually Marion from Double Dragon, apparently buffing up considerably since the last time she appeared in that series. On this screen, we actually have another guy to talk to. Man, we're just picking up so many quests right now. We still gotta formally grab that one from Godai. Let's head over here and actually find another Double Dragon character, or at least a reimagining of a Double Dragon enemy, Williams.
Well, hey, look at you two. I'd rather you didn't.
Keep your eyes to yourself, creep.
Yeesh, it's kinda harsh. You don't even know me.
We should keep it that way.
My name's Williams. Is that your first name or last? Yes.
What's with all the blackouts around here? Did someone forget to pay the electricity bill?
Probably. But these particular blackouts are because of faulty equipment. Ever since the Yakuza rolled into town, they scared away all of the service folks. So stuff breaks in, it stays broke.
Well, we need to get into the subway.
Yeah, you got a flashlight or anything?
What would I do with a flashlight?
I don't know. Just answer the question.
Here, I got a wrench. Take this and go fix the generators yourselves. It's 3 of them.
Can you show us where they are?
Nope, I'm busy.
Standing there, looking cool.
Hey, you know it.
Thanks for the filthy wrench, Williams.
I actually really like Williams' voice. This is pretty funny. Anyways, we get our real major quest for this area. While we do want to find Marion, we also have to fix generators in the town to do so. You have to do them in a particular order. There are 2 that you can take out right now, but the third one is located in an apartment complex that currently is missing power due to the limited electricity, so we have to fix the other 2 first. We'll do that as we kind of wrap around downtown in a circle. Fortunately, although this quest does require you to go all over downtown, this area is much better about the backtracking than Uptown was, so I actually enjoy this area a lot more than Uptown. We're gonna head this way first, because it gets us to the first bus stop for this area. This area has 2 bus stops, much like Crosstown. Well, Crosstown kind of has 3, but technically River City High School is its own area. And we just want to... Well, actually, we can get an extra cutscene if we head this way, so let's check this out. You actually do not have to go in here, but for fun, let's just check it out.
Look, it's Noise's tour bus. I didn't know she was back in town.
Looks like it's blocking our way. We'll have to come back later.
What up, losers? You ready to rock?
Sure, but losers?
That's not very nice.
It's me being friendly?
I want to work on that.
What are you doing here, Noise?
I'm back in River City for another tour. After my last tour got interrupted by some crime-fighting teenagers.
Sorry about that.
Love leads to strange conflicts.
Yeah, I got that. Anyway, there's some weird, dark, magic-y barrier blocking us from seeing through this tunnel. Like it's trying to stop us from performing. Even our headlights won't cut through the darkness.
Can't you just drive through it anyway?
Hey, yo, traffic safety is no joke! Just because we rock doesn't mean we drive reckless.
I guess that makes sense.
So now we're stuck here with no way to get to our show in a few hours.
Well, we can help you.
Sure, it's not like we're juggling multiple missions already.
Yeah, but this is for a friend.
Fine. We'll go figure out what's causing the dark tunnel spell and undo it.
Excellent! You two rock! Hurry up! Show starts in a few hours.
Despite this seeming like it leads to another quest, you actually do not have to talk to Noise outside. Ow. Luckily, there's a vending machine on the other screen that we can just break open. But yeah, you do not have to talk to Noise at all, and the first time I played this game, I actually did not even realize that she was in the game still. But I was disappointed about it. I thought she was a fun character. Heading onto this screen, that little dog pen there, if you jump into it, you get a Steam achievement, if you care about that kind of thing. But here is also Godai. Okay, so we don't even get any dialogue. That's weird. There should have been dialogue there. Okay, well, there's a bug. Basically, Godai says he wants to go into the basketball court, but all the people there think he's a loser, so they just bully him out. That is so strange that the dialogue did not trigger. Must be a bug. I already said that. Anyways, there is some dialogue that'll trigger as soon as we get into here.
Get off our court, losers!
Technically, this court belongs to the city.
You tell him.
So, yeah.
Okay, so once that that little burn is thrown down, we've got a fight to get through. So be very mindful of that breakdancer in the center. If you run into him, you get hit for absolutely absurd damage. Nothing damages you in this game like that breakdancer does. So you want to be very careful about where you're engaging everybody here. Let's have Chris take these guys out. Then this guy's stunned. Yeah, that's a good example of stun messing with your combos. That guy was stunned while he was on the ground, so off the ground attacks just would not hit him. So I don't know if this is specifically supposed to be a reference, but that woman with the boombox in the background looks an awful lot like the Bo Kid from A Hat in Time. All grown up. Isn't that endearing? Also, geez, these guys do huge damage. Once again, because we've defeated a boss, all of the enemies have scaled upward and are a lot more damaging, so we have to be very careful. Hopefully we'll get lucky and some of these guys drop some healing items. Oop. Yeah, did not want to get hit by that Hadoken that the guy was about to throw. Trying to get Alex mixed in the combos here also. Let's do this. There we go. Okay, I was trying to do the charged ground attack there, but once again, Riki just did not want to do it. Yeah, Riki can be very particular about what he'll do that attack off of. It's not as useful as the ones that Kyoko or Kunio have, where they're pretty consistent about using it when you hold the button. I feel like it's a little bugged for a lot of the characters. Like, you're supposed to be able to buffer it off of standard ground attacks, but a lot of times they just refuse to use it. Okay. And again, there's an example of Riki's positioning making it really hard to actually use that. I was trying to charge the ground attack to launch that Yakuza, take her out that way, and just nothing going. Also, this is a pretty fun song they got in the background here. Alright, I think this is the last wave of guys we need to kill here. One really good way to consistently get Riki's charged ground attack out. Oh wow, I did not know that that attack was off the ground, actually. But one really consistent way to get it is when an enemy is falling towards you, then you can hold it, and he'll actually buffer it properly for when they land to hit them off the ground. Getting a little careless there. I was getting a little close to the break dancer. I was hoping we could recruit the Arnie lookalike here. Maybe we'll be able to. Nah. Alright, we'll just finish him off. I'd like to keep Alex and Chris anyway. Or at the very least, Chris.
Alright, you beat us. But that was a dumb move. Now she's going to hear about this, and you're all going to take a long dirt nap.
That sounds filthy. Though I could use a nap.
He means they're gonna kill us.
And that sounds less appealing.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Kunio, I appreciate your simplicity. Anyways, despite the fact that this seems like it should be tied to the ongoing plot, you actually don't have to do this at all. This is purely Godai's side quest. It doesn't affect anything if you skip it. Let's talk to Godai.
Oh, hey again. Thanks for helping me out back there.
Yeah, whatever. What do you want now, Godai?
Please don't send us on another mission.
Actually, I come bearing a gift.
Hard pass.
What is it?
Alright, so we get our experience, and we get Coach's hat. I forget what this one does. Oh, Alright, let's roll out of here. Nothing like getting attacked while you're in a moment where you can't actually do anything. Oh, it's actually very convenient that it's daytime. Okay, more damaging recruits. I can live with that, especially since we got some pretty good ones. Let's just see this in effect. You can tell that Chris has the increased damage there, as well as Kunio, because they have that little red floating arrows over them. And unfortunately, Chris got hit there, so we lost a little bit of health on her. There is an accessory you can equip that allows your recruits to restore some health if they land hits, but I haven't really bothered to buy it, as I kind of ignore every, accessory in this game for the most part. Here, this screen has the apartment complex I was talking about. Like I said, we can't do anything with it yet, but there is a kitty for us here, so may as well grab it. And getting up this screen is a little weird. You kind of have to hold forward and hopefully land on these ledges. Eesh. And this is this thing I was talking about where you're trying to get secrets. These guys just do not let you get them. I could make it easier on myself by killing them. There we go. Oh no. Standing on these things is so particular. Come on, I want to get the kitty before this video is over. Leave me alone. Okay. Why is I not landing on this? Okay, let's, no! Not what I want to do. Come on, come on. I can make this. Why is it being so weird? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Just let me land. Why is he not landing on it? Okay, you know what? Let's see. Nope, can't do the wall jump there. I don't know what's going on here. There's an easier way to get this, but it requires being Kunio. Come on, come on, we can do this. If I screw it up again, I'm just gonna come back for this later. You know what? Forget it. Yeah, you're supposed to be able to land on the windowsill, but the hit detection for it is so ridiculously finicky, and different characters have moves they can use.
I thought we were headed to downtown.
This is downtown.
Wow, it's pretty different. A lot less,
Garbage-y?
Yeah, kind of trendy.
I don't like it.
We don't belong here.
Oh no, downtown seems to have gentrified a little since the previous game. But yeah, as I was saying, certain characters can kind of cheese their way up with those jumping areas with their aerial specials. Kunio is the best for this, because he can just chain it for as long as he has special meter, and he, of course, has considerable vertical lift off of his special. Man, I'm so annoyed I wasn't able to get that stupid cat, though. We'll get it before we leave here. We have to go back that way anyway, so I'll just grab it then. If I'm struggling to get it once again, then I'll just cut when I get it. So there I'm demonstrating how the bench is actually a pretty effective weapon. Probably the best usage of your weapon power there. If I actually had any, it probably would have killed that bag lady. Also, it was an upgraded variant of her. One thing we can do on this screen is head right here and take a picture. And this photo is unique in that it is only available during the daytime. So if you're trying to find all the photos and you can't find the one for downtown, this one, it needs to be daytime in order to take it. If it is not daytime, you won't be able to take it. We want to stop in Susie's real quick.
Nice
And just a accessory that I want to draw attention to is the tuna shirt. This shirt gives you additional attack power for every cat that you have collected. Another interesting one is the glass mouth guard, which increases your damage for also increasing the damage you take in return.
Did you know my son directed this game? He's so talented.
Good for him, lady. Also, that first one, now I know what GB stands for. It allows you to use the guard break attack. Yeah, so the main reason I use the guard break attack is because it lifts enemies off the ground, but you can also use it to break enemy guard.
Generator contraptions?
I'm not sure. Hit it with a wrench and see what happens.
Alright, so you know how William said he gave us a wrench? That means whenever we come across a screen with a generator, there'll be a wrench for us to pick up, and we can use it to whack the generator in a combat section. Enemies will just keep spawning until you fix the generator. The wrench can break if you also hit the enemies with it, so if that happens, another one just spawns in, so it's not a huge deal. And we'll just finish this guy off. Heading into this screen, and we're actually just about to end this video. The reason I'm heading all the way out here is because the hideout for this area is here. But that is not precisely where we're going to end the video. Also, Pruvy is here to use, should you desire. There's another bed to jump on if you haven't gotten the bed jumping achievement yet. Let's pick up Kunio here, because there is actually a secret on the screen, and multiple characters can get this, but Kunio has by far the easiest time doing it, so let's just play as him. Let's head over to this wall here, jump up, and let's just mash his, no, that didn't work out. We need to be at a very, nope, come on. Ugh. Every time I try to get secrets and I leave the enemies behind, they always harass me while I'm trying to get up there. Okay, nope. Come on. I know I can do this. No, I don't have enough special meter left. That's okay. We can just beat these guys down a little bit to get a little bit more. Ah, nope. Still too low. Come on. Yes, okay. No! Ah! We can get up here. Yes, okay. Now I have to be standing in a very particular spot. We can walk around along this wire, head over here, and walk up to this exit door. Man, I have just been striking out on all the platforming, but this is the secret area for downtown. Collecting this unlocks Ryan. He is actually hanging out in the dog park by the basketball court where Godai was, so we can recruit him now. He'll use Dragon Feet from the original River City Ransom. Alright, with that all taken care of, let's get back in the hideout, restore our health. Unfortunately, the hideout does not refill your special meter, so you can't just come back in here if you need to get some really quickly. Bit unfortunate. And what the heck, let's switch to Pruvy, just to preview her for the next video. Pruvy, well, we'll get into her when we're actually playing as her. I've already gone over a little bit, but we'll see just the extent of what she can do when we start the next video. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in that next video. Until then, though, goodbye.